This week,
the cast of the Fall Play preps for the performances.
we feature out one of the unsung heroes of the upper campus.
We promote healthy habits with Warrior Wellness.
FCS lets us into the world of cooking and raising kids.
And we embrace fall at Sweet Peas.
All of that and more on the Warrior Weekly.
Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Allie Casey.
And I'm Matthew Colino. Today we feature some of the unsung heroes of the upper campus and travel to Sweet Pea Emporium to savor every last second of the fall season.
But first, the Merry Wives of Windsor debuts this week at the freshman campus as our Fall Play director, Andrew Hillier, and the rest of the cast can't wait to debut this hit play in a new theater.
Every year, MCHS students and staff come together to create a fall play for the community to enjoy. This fall, they'll be performing The Merry Wives of Windsor, a play from Shakespearean times that they've adapted to fit the 1960s time period.
Well, there's a few subplots, but the main story is Falstaff, who thinks that he can seduce two women because he wants to get their money, essentially, because he's down on his luck.
This past summer, the theater at freshman campus was remodeled to improve the experience of shows. The stage was replaced, new lights were added, and most importantly, the walls were painted black.
I acted in this theater when I was a student, so I've always thought of this as a special place, and now that we have these black walls, it's wonderful because we can really immerse the audience, and so when you see those lights come up, they really are the stars, and you can see them so much better.
Some students featured in the show used to attend freshman campus, formerly known as East Campus, but never got the chance to perform in the theater. This show gives them the chance to experience something they missed out on during their time there.
It feels kind of special because I went here 2 years ago, and that was when it wasn't renovated. Then they renovated right after I came out, and so it's really nice to be back.
As opening night nears, the cast and crew are racing against the clock to perfect the show. While nerves are bound to linger, the cast is especially excited to show what they've been working on.
I'm more so nervous, but we worked so hard, the cast, the crew, basically everyone. I'm just so excited to show everyone our work.
The Merry Wives of Windsor premieres at the freshman campus on November 3rd at 7 p.m. You can purchase tickets by scanning a QR code in either building or contacting a cast member. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Madison Harvey, Juliana Rees, and McKenna Harvey.
Just get a ticket, okay? You'll love it. I promise you.
Students can buy tickets to the fall play on the posters around both campuses or find any of the cast members for more details.
Now, if you're at the upper campus, chances are you've interacted with the wonderful Mrs. Shea at some point down on the first floor. Before she enters retirement, we look at her job and how she makes our school run so smoothly.
At MCHS, there's only one staff member who takes on the importance of attendance. Students may not even know that they've had an interaction with her, but they've had one way or another. Mrs. Shea explains what she really does as our attendance specialist here at MCHS.
I keep track of attendance for the entire student body, take phone calls from parents who call in absences for students. If parents don't call, I have to call them to find out why students weren't in school. So I pretty much work with everybody.
With such a busy schedule on a regular basis, Mrs. Shea starts her day at the upper campus at 6 o'clock to get ahead of her task for the day.
I usually get here about 6 o'clock or about 10 to. I officially start at 6:30, but it's crazy busy, so to get ahead of things, I usually come at 6. I come in and right away get the phone. There's all kinds of other things I do every day in the morning before the students start coming in. And then I'm here till when I'm done. In theory, 3 o'clock, but sometimes not. A lot of times it'll run a little later because it's just crazy busy.
Mrs. Shea loves making her office fun by decorating it with trinkets and knickknacks she has collected over the years here at MCHS.
I just have a lot of crazy stuff from 26 years of being here. My bulletin board is fun. I just love putting stuff up on the bulletin board and keeping the place fun. This is my last year. I'm retiring at the end of the year. It's been great working here, and it'll be strange not coming here. And I went to school here too, so I graduated from here in 1976. So it's my second goodbye to West, now Upper Campus.
Mrs. Shea is a prime example of a true warrior. With this being her last year, make sure to go by her office and say hi. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Dennis Turkan, Travis Kokinos, and Rachel DeZalvo.
MCHS is hosting a virtual college access student with disabilities presentation at 6 p.m. on Thursday, November 3rd. Any student who wants to attend college and who has an IEP, 504, or health plan is encouraged to watch, talk to Mr. Mankey or your case managers for the link.
Next, beginning today, you can win some prizes from the Warrior Wellness by making a vaping public service announcement. Warrior Student Media has the story.
This November, MCHS is holding a Warrior Wellness Anti-vaping PSA contest.
The goal is to just raise awareness that there's other things students can do. You know, vaping is obviously pretty harmful to our health, and just wanting to raise awareness that there's other things out there to do.
Prevention Wellness Coordinator Maura Reed gives specifics on eligibility and how students can take part.
It needs to be with 30 seconds up to 2 minutes. And be creative as you can. There's going to be a form, so we're going to have some copies that are up at the main office, and we can email those out through the Schoology accounts. So we're going to have administration and community members be part of the judging panel. Students will submit their videos to me through Google Drive, and then I'll be passing those along, and then we'll take it from there.
Along with the great experience, winners of the PSA will also receive large prizes.
Right now we're looking at least $500. I'm waiting to see if I can get some more donations, so it'll range between first through third place.
Don't miss out on a big prize and an even bigger experience. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Ethan Bailey, Cole Amelsey, and Matthew Colino.
Contact Prevention and Wellness Coordinator Maura Reed if you have any questions.
Nowadays, MCHS has many pathways that students can take. With classes like culinary and child development, family and consumer sciences is one of the most taken pathways at our school. Warrior Student Media heads into the kitchen to see what this pathway is all about.
The Department of Family and Consumer Sciences offers classes related to culinary, independent living, and child development that allow students to prepare for their lives beyond high school and college.
The underlying effect of them is it's all life skills. So everything we talk about and work through is all the basic life skills, or even just employability skills, teamwork, time management, communication. All of the classes that we offer hit all of those on a daily basis, which is just making you guys ready to be an adult.
While also helping students learn about essential life skills, family and consumer science classes may help students discover career fields that they may want to pursue in the future.
Students learn about becoming preschool teachers, and we have students that come in from the community 3 days a week, and we start the program in September, and they're here all the way through May, so my students become teachers to the preschoolers that are here.
Looking forward to next year, a new elective called Teaching as a Profession will be introduced for students interested in becoming teachers.
I think that it's a great class for students that are interested in going into teaching, that they'll get kind of a first-hand experience on what that's going to be like and get the opportunity to learn about it in high school.
If you're interested in taking any of the classes involved in family and consumer sciences, be sure to reach out to your counselor. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Riley Byron, Brielle Kakamo, Casey Congdon, and Kylie Janowski.
Finally, right across the street from Upper Campus, Sweet Pea's Emporium goes all out for the fall.
Warrior Student Media brought our cameras along to see what's so sweet about the place so close to home.
What started off as two childhood best friends with a dream has flourished into a charming baking business. Sweet Pea's Emporium's nostalgic feel gives customers a blast from the past while captivating today's kids with their delicious homemade sweets.
Our specialty is our cookies. We have almost 30 different kinds, I believe. We make our frostings and the cookies. We roast the nuts here. We make our chocolates, our caramels, our creams, truffles. So yeah, just keeps us busy.
Across the street from the high school, owners Lisa, Linda, and Jordan invite all of MCHS's students and all of McHenry community to come try their cookies and ice cream flavors and their wide variety of beverages.
It's finally picked up, and the kids that come over here are just wonderful people. I mean, like they're always kind and very nice. But our first few years, that was the whole COVID thing, so no one was even going to school. So this was the first year that we've actually experienced the kids coming over more than just one coming in at a time,
Yeah. The building is decked out from floor to ceiling in colorful toys and candy. Its fun fall decor welcomes in the Halloween season.
We love the store to be inviting, and people want to come back to see how we've changed it up and stuff.
Next time you've got a sweet tooth, head down to Sweet Pea's Emporium for a real treat. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Kira Kearns, Layla Moreno, Ari Juarez, and Keith Pierce.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Insta, and TikTok.
For Matthew Colino and all of the Warrior student media, I'm Allie Casey. Have a great week, Warriors.